Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Today is Thursday, the 21st day of August 2025. One of the United States security experts has declared that the insecurity situation in Nigeria could be solved only when the nation ceases to exist. This is shocking to so many people. Wait for it on my next video about this, while we discuss the importance of what he said. But for the now, let's look into the Navy officer that was kidnapped by the bandits in Kaduna State. Not only himself, his family, his wife, his children, they were all kidnapped. Now, the Nigerian Navy are kicking, they're agitating. They want to, try to arrest the culprits, go after the bandits. But the question I'm asking is that, what about so many people that have been, that are being kidnapped? This is, a present continuous tense, something that is occurring every day. What about them? Who is even shouting and kicking after their abduction? Who is going after the bandits because they abducted a common man? You see why I always tell, common people like me and you, we have to understand that you do not have a place in this country. The only place you have is where you choose to belong. It's what you choose about you. Every now and then, like yesterday, almost 70 people, the killing and kidnapping were almost 72. The total number of the incident that happened yesterday from the insecurity aspect of it. Nobody's talking. Why? The person is not an army general, it's not a navy commander, it's not a top-ranking politician or naval officer or somebody that is influential. You will only hear the news because it affects almost the whole village or important personality. But the minor people who are dying now, they are, I'm sorry to use this word, they are non-entity. Jara Reporters is reporting that bandits reportedly abduct naval officer, wife and daughter in Kaduna. And this is what it reads, that a 40-year-old naval officer, Seaman Olatunji Enoch, has reportedly been abducted alongside his family by armed bandits in Kaduna State. The victims were identified as Enoch, his 25-year-old wife, Margaret Olatunji, and their 13-year-old daughter, Helen Beatrice. They were reportedly kidnapped during an attack in Kachia local government area. Now, before I go forward, I needed to, express my confusion when I saw that their daughter is 13 years old and the wife is 25 years old. So I was trying to figure out, maybe the man has a daughter elsewhere, because a lot of people are saying, how can 25 years old wife give birth to 13 years old daughter? So that is not the concept of this video, as so many people are commenting to figure out this puzzle. Now, it continues that, according to security analyst and counterinsurgency expert Zagazola Makama, the abduction took place in the early hours of August 20, 2025. That was yesterday, when gunmen invaded Ogunwa mission and whisked the family away. The report said the gunmen stormed Ogunwa mission, Kachia, and whisked away Seaman Olatunji Enoch, 40 years, of the Nigerian Navy attached to NNSAT Kachia. The assailant also took away his wife Margaret Olatunji, who is 25 years old, and their daughter Helen Beatrice, who is 13 years old, during the attack. Security agencies have since launched a manhunt for the perpetrators, with cordon and search operation ongoing in surrounding bushes, it added. The operation aims to ensure the safe rescue of the victims without harm. The reported abduction highlights the worsening security crisis in Kaduna State, where bandits continue to terrorize rural communities. And this is what the article from Sowore Reporters reads. So, if a naval officer it was just kidnapped like this, the question I'm always putting up to common people like me and you, if these people truly comes after you, how will you defend yourself? The other day, you hear about how they attack military base. In Yobe, the other day, they capture military officers. They decided at will to free some military officers, some soldiers, and they beheaded 3 other soldiers. So they choose the soldiers they kill and the soldiers they will not kill. They choose what happened to the soldiers and how. These people are in charge. Let me use this statement. They are in charge. They are in charge of Nigeria. So anywhere they want to attack, in fact, right from 2021, when they attacked, Nigeria Defense Academy. Anybody that attacks Nigeria Defense Academy, you know that the person has the ability to cripple Nigeria in 24 hours. Because that is a center of intelligence training, defense equipment. Such a thing is not supposed to happen. They attacked Nigerian armory, where they used to keep Nigerian ammunition. Is there any place they have not attacked? Is there any place at all these people have not attacked? They are just sending message. When we are ready, we can take back this country. When we are ready, we can do what we want. That is just the message. It is you that is failing to understand the kind of message these people are passing. That today Navy officer is being kidnapped. Yesterday it was military officers were ambushed. The before yesterday it was military officers that were kidnapped. The other day it was police on the run. The other day Borno people went to Cameroon to seek a refuge because they chased them out of their country. The other day in Zamfara State, the community are paying 50 million naira as tax to the bandits. These people are expressing freedom. This is a safe haven for the terrorists. Now, when you try to solve the puzzle to ask why is all this thing happening, it could be traced to 2014-2015 when some greedy and so-called political actors in Nigeria imported these people into the country. They imported them, they did not provide a place that these people are going to stay. They imported them, they did not provide what these people are going to do. First of all, importing these people amount to a treasonable felony. These people are supposed to be lying, and die in the prison. All the days of their life, they're supposed to be languishing in detention. Now, if you talk now, they try to amend social media law, do all sort of things just because they don't want you to say the truth that hurts. All these people doing all these things, they do not mean well for you. They do not mean well for you. They may pretend. They may come out in their speech that they want you well, they want this, they want that. But the only question you have to ask is this. If what they are saying is different from what they are doing, how can you trust their words? Even though they come out tomorrow, they say, we want to build hospital, they want to do this, and they spend billions upon billions and trillions of naira. The following day, what will make them to travel abroad if actually the 1 trillion naira hospital they projected, if they build it? And if they build it, they will do it substandard. They will spend millions and they will tell you that they spent trillions. Everything you are seeing, according to Governor Monique, is an edit. Everything you see at the government's parades is an edit. The reality we history people had due to the current situation. The reality is nobody's mate. We didn't say people should not pretend. We didn't say people should not do what you want to do. Deceive people do, but the reality remains. And you can see the reality in the rate of poverty, in the rate of insecurity, in the rate of attacks, in the rate of the decay we are seeing in the nation. That is the reality. You can't hide. You can't run away from the reality. And it is what it is. I used to maintain that Nigeria is not sustainable because of all these things. And imagine the two political party, biggest party in Nigeria, are terrorist organizations. Just like I said, they imported terrorists, they kill people, beat people during elections, the evidence are everywhere. The Canada court just affirmed that they are terrorist organization. So how can, in this situation, how can you still hope that the same people will bring new Nigeria for you, that the same people will change the situation? Isn't not time that people should start looking for permanent solution instead of all these hypotheses where you can never even arrive at a desired result? As far as I'm concerned, the political regime change is not the hope of the people, and there is no regime or a politician that has the ability to change Nigeria because Nigeria is irredeemable.